Today we will have some questions regarding eigenvalue problem. So in eigenvalue problem, what we do, we have to find out the eigenvalues and the corresponding eigenvectors of the given square matrix. So if A is a square matrix of order n, then finding out the values of lambda for which this homogeneous system A minus lambda I x is equal to 0 has non-trivial solution. So we have to find out the values of lambda such that this system A minus lambda I x is equal to 0, which is a homogeneous system of linear equations, this system has non-trivial solutions. So those values of lambda are called eigenvalues, and the corresponding non-trivial solution x is called eigenvector corresponding to lambda. So we have eigenvalues, and to each means corresponding to each eigenvalue we have eigenvectors. So suppose it is a matrix of order n, then we have n eigenvalues and the eigenvectors. So the eigenvalues are also called characteristic values or latent roots, and the eigenvectors are also called characteristic vectors and latent vectors. And to find out the eigenvalues, what we need the characteristic equation of the matrix. And how to find out the characteristic equation of the matrix? So we have the matrix A. So corresponding to this matrix A, we have to find out the determinant of A minus lambda is equal to 0. So we have to solve this equation. Means this determinant is equal to 0, and solving this means getting the determinant of this is equal to 0 is our characteristic equation. So this is our characteristic equation of order of degree n in lambda, and the roots of this equation are called eigenvalues. Clear? So to find out the eigenvalues, first we need to find out the characteristic equation, the corresponding characteristic equation, and then we have to solve this characteristic equation. Means we have to find out the roots of this characteristic equation. Those roots are called eigenvalues or the characteristic roots or latent roots. Then with respect to each eigenvalue, we have to find out one non-trivial solution of this system, that is called eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. So this is the eigenvalue problem. So we will solve some questions. So now the first question is finding means find the eigenvalues and the eigenvectors of this matrix. So this is your square matrix of order 3. We have to find out eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors of this matrix. So to find out the eigenvalues, first we need to have the characteristic equation of this matrix, which is determinant of A minus lambda is equal to 0, and you know that how to solve this determinant. So this is A minus lambda I. So from the diagonal elements of matrix A, we have to subtract lambda. So 3 minus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda, and that determinant. So determinant of 3 minus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda, and rest elements are same as they were in the matrix A. So 1 4 6 0 0 0. So 1 4 6 0 0 0. So from the diagonal elements, we have subtracted the lambda. Now this we have to solve this determinant. So this determinant is equal to 0. And if you solve, because I told you one property or one remark, that if the given matrix is upper triangular or lower triangular or diagonal matrix, then the determinant means the determinant is very easy to calculate, because this 3 minus, how to solve the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix, the 3 minus lambda into this minus this into this, next minus 1 into this into this into this, and for 4 into 0 into 0 minus this into this. So these coefficient will be 0, only this coefficient would be there. So the characteristic equation would be, the determinant means of this matrix is 3 minus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda, minus 0, 0 is equal to 0. So and I told you one remark that for upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix or diagonal matrix, the eigenvalues are the diagonal elements of the corresponding matrix. So 3, 2, 5 would be your eigenvalues. And if you don't remember that property or remark, so there is no problem, because just you have to solve this character, this determinant is equal to 0, this equation. So 3 minus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda, minus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. And you know that the roots of this is your characteristic equation, and the roots of this equation are called eigenvalues. So definitely we will have the eigenvalues like 3, 2, 5, because this factor is 0, that means lambda may be 3, or lambda may be 2, or lambda may be 5, then only this equation is 0. So lambda, the values of lambda, these are 2, 3, 5. So these are your eigenvalues. Now corresponding to each eigenvalue, you have to find out the eigenvector. So starting in any order means, it is not like that you have to find out the eigenvector corresponding to 3 first, or then 5 or 2, or 2, 3 in this order, 2, 3, 5. So because the eigenvectors are with respect to eigenvalue, so there is no order, this is first eigenvector or second eigenvector or third eigenvector. So simply you have to find out eigenvector corresponding to each of the eigenvalue. So suppose we are solving this for first eigenvalue, lambda is equal to 2. So how to find out the eigenvector corresponding to any eigenvalue? I told you that uh, we have to find out those values of lambda for which this homogeneous system, means a minus lambda I x is equal to 0. This is your homogeneous system. So this homogeneous system has non-trivial solution. So I repeat, what is eigenvector? The non-trivial solution of this homogeneous system a minus lambda I x is equal to 0 corresponding to lambda is your eigenvector. So we have to find out the value of this this vector x, and that must be a non-trivial solution. So to find out the non-trivial solution x of this homogeneous system is our eigenvector corresponding to this lambda. So we have to find out corresponding to each of the eigenvalue. So lambda is 2, so substitute 2 here. So a minus 2i x is equal to 0. So what is x? X is your eigenvector. So it will have 3 by it will be a column vector of 3 by 1 order. So x1, x2, x3, because we have 3 by 3 matrix, so it would be a 3 by 1 eigenvector. If it is a 4 by 4 matrix, then it would be 4 by 1 vector. So x is x1, x2, x3. A is your A matrix. Lambda is here. This time we have taken 2. So A minus 2i x is equal to 0. So A minus 2i, that means you have to subtract, means you have this equation or from here. So we have to substitute 2 for lambda. So 3 minus 2, 1, means this 3 minus 2, 1, 4, next 0, this here, means either you take from here or from here. So the 3 minus lambda means 3 minus 2, 1, 4, next 0, 2 minus lambda, that means 2 minus 2, 6, 0, 0, and 5 minus lambda, that means 5 minus 2. So this is your A minus lambda I matrix, where lambda is 2. So this is your A minus lambda I matrix into X vector. So x1, x2, x3 is equal to a null matrix. Clear? So now we have to, this is your homogeneous system, means if you multiply these matrices, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 is 1, 4 is 4, next 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 6, 0, 0, 5 minus 2, 3. So this is your homogeneous system, because this will get after multiplying these matrices, you will get x1 plus 2 plus x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 is equal to 0. This is your first equation. Means if you remember that how to solve a homogeneous system is always consistent, means it has always one solution, that is trivial solution, and we have to search that whether it has non-trivial solutions also. So because in the definition itself it is mentioned that you have to find out non-trivial solution of the system. So we have to search non-trivial solution, and when a homogeneous system has non-trivial solution, when the determinant means the rank of this system, this matrix is less than n. What is n? N is the order of this matrix. So this is 3 by 3 matrix. So whenever this matrix has, means this is 3 by 3 matrix. So whenever this matrix has less than 3 rank, then only this system has non-trivial solution. आपको मैंने होमोजेनियस सिस्टम का सॉल्यूशन जब बताया था, तब भी आपको बताया था कि होमोजेनियस सिस्टम का ऑलवेज एक जीरो सॉल्यूशन एग्जिस्ट करता है. हमें केवल ये चेक करना है कि केवल जीरो सॉल्यूशन है या इसके अलावा भी कोई सॉल्यूशन है, नॉन ट्रिवियल सॉल्यूशन. तो उसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं, इस सिस्टम की रैंक देते हैं. तो ये टॉपिक आपने ऑलरेडी पढ़ रखा है कि हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ अ होमोजेनियस सिस्टम. तो हमें इस सिस्टम का, इस होमोजेनियस सिस्टम का एक सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करना है विच इज नॉन ट्रिवियल. सो नॉन ट्रिवियल कब होगा, जब इस ए की रैंक लेस देन 3 होगी, क्योंकि 3 अगर रैंक हो गई दैट मीन्स रैंक इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ वेरिएबल्स. और इस केस में क्या होता है होमोजेनियस सिस्टम के केस में, व्हेन रैंक इज इक्वल टू the number of variables, then it has only one solution which is trivial solution, but we have to find out non-trivial solution. So this, the rank of this matrix must be less than 3. So आपको यहाँ क्लियर दिख भी रहा होगा कि आप इसको पहले क्या करते हो, होमोजेनियस सिस्टम के लिए इस एक ही रैंक निकालोगे, तो रो इक्विवेलेंट फॉर्म में जब कन्वर्ट करोगे तो आप इसको यूज करोगे, इन दोनों को जीरो करोगे, विच आर ऑलरेडी जीरो. नेक्स्ट अब इस 1 के बाद आप यहाँ शिफ्ट करोगे और इनके नीचे जीरो करोगे, तो ये पूरा कॉलम जीरो है. तो हम क्या करते हैं, नेक्स्ट कॉलम पर शिफ्ट कर जाते हैं. तो नेक्स्ट अब आप 6 को यूज करोगे और 3 को जीरो करोगे, तो आप ऑपरेशन लगा दीजिए. या तो इसमें so R3 change to R3 minus 1 by 2 R2. तो 6 में आपने 1 by 2 का मल्टीप्लाई किया, सो दिस इज 3. नेक्स्ट 3 minus 3 is 0. तो आपने ये ऑपरेशन लगा के क्या किया, लास्ट वाली रो को जीरो कर दिया. सो नाउ दिस मैट्रिक्स इज इन इकोलोन फॉर्म. और इकोलोन फॉर्म में जब मैट्रिक्स आ जाती है तो द नंबर ऑफ नॉन जीरो रोज इज द रैंक ऑफ दैट मैट्रिक्स. सो दिस इज नॉन जीरो रो, दिस इज नॉन जीरो रो. So there are two non-zero rows. Clear? First is non-zero, second is non-zero. So there are two non-zero rows. That means this matrix has rank 2. So rank 2, and which is less than the number of variables. That means now this system has non-trivial solution. So we have to find out that solution. So after solving this, what we will get? We will get one equation like x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 is equal to 0. Next equation 0 plus x1, 0 plus x2 plus 6x3 is equal to 0. That means 0 into x1, 0 into x2. So they are independent. Now 6x3 is equal to 0. So this, for this equation, means 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0x3. Sorry, 6x3 is equal to 0. So for this system, is this equation, you know that x1 may be any real value, x2 is any real value, but for x3, because we have to make this equation equal to 0. So for x3, because the coefficient of x3 is 6, so we have to make this 0. So x3 must be 0 to make this equation 0. x1 may be any real number, x2 may be any real number. बट क्योंकि हमें इसको जीरो के इक्वल रखना है, तो x3 की वैल्यू क्या होना चाहिए, जीरो, क्योंकि 6 into 0 तभी जीरो होगा. ये तो आपके किसी भी वैल्यू के लिए कोफिशिएंट जीरो हो जाए, कर देगा इसको. तो सो फॉर दिस सिस्टम मींस द रिड्यूस इक्वेशन इज 6 का 0x1, 0x2, 6x3. So this x3 must be 0. So this is your second equation, x3 is equal to 0. So now this is your first equation and this is your second equation. So if you remember, the rank of this matrix is 2. So how many independent variables are there? The number of independent variables in this system is equal to the means n minus rank of this matrix, the number of columns minus uh, rank of this matrix. So how many columns are there? 3. So uh, uh, or you can say the number of variables minus rank of that matrix. So how many variables are there? 3. And what is rank? 2. So 3 minus 2, 1. So one variable would be independent here. So independent means for that variable we can select any real number. So one variable is independent. So this is your first equation. This is your second equation. Now from the third equation, 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0x3 is equal to 0. So means here all three variables are independent, but from that relation we know that only one variable is independent. It is either x1 or x2 or x3, because number of variables minus rank is your number of independent variables. So 3 minus 2, that is 1. So one variable is independent. So 0x1, 0x2, 0x3, you can make one variable independent, but you cannot make x3 independent. Why? Because of this second equation. Because if x3 is independent, suppose k means you can take 1, so x1 may be anything, x2 may be anything, these are 0. Now to make this term equal to 0, we have to make x3 0. So x3 is not independent, so we cannot give x3 as k. We have to make either x1 independent or x2 independent. So x3 is not independent from this equation. This must be 0 only. So for x3 it is 0. So we have set x2 as k. So you can set x1 as k also. So there is no problem, because both variables, out of these two variables, you can make one as independent variable, but not x3. So either x1 or x2. So we have set x2 as k. So if x2 is k, x3 is 0. So substitute here. So x3 is 0, x2 is k. So what is x1? x1 is minus k. So x1 is minus k. So what is the eigenvector? It is x1 means what is x1, x2, x3. So x1 is minus k, x2 is k, and x3 is 0. Clear? So this is your eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 2. Now this k is any independent real number. So you can take k as 1 or 2, 1 by 2, 0.5, 1 by 3, 1 by 10, 100, minus 100, any real number except 0. Why? Because if you set k as 0, so this vector would be 0, 0, 0. But we have to find out non-trivial solution. So if you may set k as 0, so this would be a 0 solution. So this is not eigenvector. Eigenvector is a non-trivial solution of this homogeneous system. So other than 0, you can set k as any real number. So either you take 1 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 1 by 2, any real number. So if you take k 1, so this would be minus 1, 1, 0. If you take k minus 1, so this would be 1, minus 1, 0 as here. So one solution is this, one solution is when k is 1, so minus 1, 1, 0. So minus 1, 1, 0. Similarly, if you take 2, so minus 2, 2, 0. If you take k 1 by 2, so minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 0. So there are infinite number of eigenvector with respect to single eigenvalue. Eigenvalues are unique, and corresponding to each eigenvalue, we have infinite number of eigenvectors. So we have to tell one eigenvector out of infinite eigenvectors. So eigenvector is a non-trivial solution of this corresponding homogeneous system. Clear? So and if you take means if here in this case we have set x2k, if you set x1k, so the solution vector would be k minus k 0. So again k minus k 0, you can take k value any number, any real number except 0. So there are infinite number of eigenvectors, so all the students may get different answers for eigenvectors, but this should be in this form. With the means someone take k value any is 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. So This is the multiple of this eigenvector. All eigenvectors would be multiple of this eigenvector. Clear? So all make means each student can get different answer for eigenvectors. So there are infinite eigenvectors corresponding to each eigenvalue. Now similarly, as we have taken this lambda is equal to 2, we can take lambda is equal to 3 and lambda is equal to 5. So for all these three eigenvalues, we have to find out the eigenvector. So now the lambda is equal to 3, next case. So for lambda is equal to 3, what you have to solve? A minus 3ix is equal to 0. So from the diagonal elements, you have to subtract now 3 because we are finding out the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 3. So 3 minus 3, 1, 4, 0, 2 minus 3, 6, 0, 0, 5 minus 3. So this is your equation. So 3 minus 3, 0, 1, 4, 0, 2 minus 3, minus 1, 6, 0, 0, 5 minus 3, 2, and 2, x eigenvector. So this is now a new homogeneous system. Again, we have to find out non-trivial solution. So for this, the rank of this matrix must be less than 3. So again, you can convert this into echelon form. So this is 1, 4. You first use this and make these elements 0 because this is 0 and all other elements are 0 in this column. So we have to shift in the next column. So 1, and using 1 we have to set these values 0. So for R2 would be changed like R2 plus R1. So R2 plus R1, this is already 0. So there is no need to change R3. So only R2 would be changed. So 0, 1, 4. Now 0 plus 0 minus 1 plus 1, 0, 6 plus 4, 10. So this is your second row. And third row is as it is. So 0, 0, 2. Now next initially we started from here and made these elements 0. Now we will shift diagonally here and we will use this and make these elements 0. So now using 10 we have to make this 0. So R3, now R3 would be changed. So how I will change this? We have to make this 2. So I have multiplied this by minus 1 by 5 and subtracted from R3. So 2 minus 1 by 5 into 10. So this is 2 minus 2. So sorry. So first row is as it is, second row is as it is, and third row we have changed this as R3 minus 1 by 5 R2. So 0 minus 1 by 5 0, 0 minus 1 by 5 0, 2 minus 1 by 5 10. So all elements would be 0 here. So this is 0, 0, and 0. So by mistake means they have, it is a misprint. This 2 must be 0. So this element is 0. So now this row is 0, 0, 0, 0. So the rank of this matrix is 2. So 2, that means less than 3. So now we have non-trivial solution. Now how many independent variables are there? We have 3 variables and rank is 2. So what is the difference? 3 minus 2 is 1. So one variable would be independent. So solving this, the equations are 0x1, 1x2, 4x3. So x2 plus 4x3 is 0. And second equation 10x3, 0x1, 0x2, 10x3 is 0. So similarly 10x3, when the 10x3 will be 0 when x3 is 0. So x3 is fixed, it is 0. Now it is 0, 0, 0, 0. So last equation is 0x1, 0x2, 0x3. So we can make, because one variable is independent, so either we can take x1 as 0 or x2 as 0, not x3. We have one variable independent and the last equation is 0x1, 0x2, 0x3. So we can take either x1 independent or x2 independent, not x3. Why? Because for the second equation the x3 variable must be 0. It is not independent, it is a fixed value. So third equation they have taken x2 as 0, x2 as independent. What they have done, okay, they have just solved it, means and for this system, because the first equation is giving you x2 plus 4x3 is 0 and second equation is giving you x3 0. So now substituting this x3 0 here, So x2 would be 0. So x2 plus 4 into 0, 0 is equal to 0. Then it means the x2 variable must be 0. So now these two variables cannot be made independent. Why? Because to satisfy second equation, the x3 variable must be 0, and to satisfy first variable, because now x3 is 0. So when x3 is 0, so this term is 0. So only this variable is left. So x2 is 0. So x2 0, x3 0. So two variables are 0. Now, what is independent variable? Independent variable is the last remaining variable. So x2 is 0, x3 is 0. So x1 must be independent. So because the first equation is 0x1 plus x2 plus 4x3. So 0x1, that means we can take any value, any real number for x1. So x1 is k. Clear? So here we have one independent variable, and that one independent variable must be x1, not x2, not x3. You know now the what is the reason. So x1 is no. So the second eigenvector, that means eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 3 is x1, x2, x3. x1 is k, x2 is 0, x3 is 0. So now you can take any real number except 0 for k, because otherwise this vector would be 0. But we have to solve, we have to get non-trivial solution. So either you take k 1, minus 1, 100, minus 100, 1 by 2, 1 by 10, any real number. So again we have infinite number of eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda is equal to 3. So this k we have said here 1, otherwise you can take any value. So similarly the third eigenvalue is 5. So to get the how to get the eigenvector corresponding this 5, so we have to solve a minus lambda I x is equal to 0. So now the lambda value is 5. That means this a minus 5 I x is equal to 0. So now we have to subtract 5 from the diagonal elements of a. So first element is sorry. So 3 minus 5, 1, 4, 0, 2 minus 5, 6, 0, 0, 5 minus 5. So this matrix would be like this. So 3 minus 5 minus 2, 2 minus 5 minus 3, 5 minus 5, 0. And all elements are all other elements are same, 1, 4, 6, 0, 0, 0. So this is your third homogeneous system. So clearly it is already in echelon form, because for minus 2 these elements are 0, and next for minus 3 this element is 0. Clear? So this is already in echelon form. Directly you can solve this system. So rank is, इस सिस्टम की रैंक क्या है? दो नॉन जीरो है, तो रैंक इज 2 एंड वेरिएबल्स कितने हैं? 3. So 3 minus 2, one variable would be independent. So now solve the system. 2x1 minus x2 minus 4x3 is 0. Second is 3x2 minus 6x3 is equal to 0. And the last equation is 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0x3 is equal to 0. So in this case, you can make any variable independent. So if you take x1k, then if x1 is k, so you will get two equation in x2 and x3. You have to solve those equations to get the x2 x3 values. Otherwise you set one of these two variables as k. So the solution would be easy, means it will be easy to us to find out the solution. So they have set x3 as k. So if x3 is k, the x2 is 6k by 3, that means 2k. So x2 is 2k. Now substitute these values, x3k, x2 2k. So minus 2k minus 4k minus 6k. So 6k by 2, that means 3k. So x1 is 3k. Clear? Otherwise, if you take x2k, so this would be x3 would be 1 by 2k, and similarly x1 would be different. But there is no problem because we have infinite number of eigenvectors, so we can have to find out one vector out of those infinite eigenvectors. So the last eigenvector is x1, which is 3k, x2 2k, and x3 k. So you take any value for k. This time also you cannot take 0, but otherwise the solution would be 0. So except 0, you can take any real number, 1 by 2, 1 by 10, 100, minus 100, any real number. So they have taken 1. So 3, 2, 1 is the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 5. So these are your eigenvalues 2, 3, 5, and these three are your independent vectors. Clear? So this is the problem. This is the eigenvalue problem. Now, the more questions means you have to practice the questions. So determine the latent roots corresponding eigenvectors of the matrix. So latent roots are the eigenvalues. So this is your matrix. First, you have to find out the characteristic equation. Determinant of A minus lambda is equal to 0. That means from the diagonal element 6 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda. This determinant you have to solve. And after solving this, you will get one characteristic equation, and the roots of this character equations are your latent roots or eigenvalues. I told you that short formula also, if you don't want to solve this determinant directly, you can write the characteristic equation. It is like lambda cube minus trace of A, that means 6 plus 3 plus 3, 12. So lambda cube minus 12 lambda square, and plus the cofactors A11, A22, A33 into lambda, or next last term is minus determinant of this A is equal to 0. So you will get the same equation. So you have two options: either you solve this determinant or directly write that equation lambda cube minus minus trace of A lambda square plus sum of cofactors A11, A22, A33 lambda minus determinant of A is equal to 0. So it will save your time to find out this combination. So this is your characteristic equation. So the roots are clearly 2, 2, 8. So now we have repeated eigenvalues. In the first question, the eigenvalues were 2, 3, 5. So all were different eigenvalues. But in this case, we have two eigenvalues, 8 and 2. 8 has multiplicity 1 and 2 has multiplicity 2. So 2 is repeating 2 times, 8 is in single time. So there is no problem. You find out in the same, find out the eigenvector in the same way. So first we are finding out the eigenvector corresponding to 8, because this is independent, means it has multiplicity 1. So means there is no order actually. You can find out corresponding to 2 also. So first they are finding out with respect to 8. So we have to solve A minus lambda is x is equal to 0. So lambda is now 8. So A minus 8 ix is equal to 0. So we have to subtract 8 from the diagonal elements of A. So 6 minus 8, 3 minus 8, 3 minus 8. And this is your eigenvector x1, x2, x3. So because this is eigenvalue 8, so we have three equation, and we have to, means first we have to convert this into row echelon form. So convert this into row echelon form. So you have to use this element and you have to make these 0. So R2 is changed R2 minus R1, R3 is changed R3 plus R1. So this is your reduced matrix. Now you have to use this, and you have to make this 0. So now R3 is R3 minus R2. So this matrix would be minus 2, minus 2, 2, 0, minus 3, minus 3, 0, 0, and this is also minus 3, so this is also 0. So all this last row would be 0. And now because to make the calculation easy, they have multiplied R1 and R2 by these numbers, because these are minus 2, minus 2, plus 2. So if we multiply by minus 1 by 2, so it would be 1, 1, minus 1. And similarly for R2, this is minus 3, minus 3. So this would be 1, 1. So our calculation would be easy in this process. Otherwise, there is no, it is not a compulsory step. Means you have to solve minus 2x1, minus 2x2, plus 2x3, and minus 3x2, minus 3x3 is equal to 0. These two equations, because last equation is 0. So rank is 2. So one means we have one independent variable, 3 minus 2. So either you directly solve from here, or they have reduced, means they have made this, they have used this operation to make our operations easy, our calculations easy. So we have two equations, x1 plus x2 minus x3 is equal to 0, and second equation is x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. Because now we have one independent variable, 3 minus 2, 3 variables and 2 rank. So one variable independent, so you make either x2 independent or x3 independent. So suppose x3 is k, so x2 is minus k, and from the first equation x1 is 2k. So this is your first eigenvector, x1 2k, x2 minus k, x3 k. So now we have taken k as 1, so 2 minus 1, 1. This is your eigenvector. Similarly, the next eigenvalue is 2. So we have subtracted 2 from the diagonal elements of A. So this is your reduced system. Now use the echelon form. So use this and make these 0. So this is minus 2, this is 4. So 1 by 2 R1 plus R2 would make this 0. Similarly, this is 2, this is 4. So 1 by 2 R1 minus R3. So this is 0. So using these operation, you are getting this system. First is non-zero row, second 0, third 0. So now what is the rank of this matrix? 1. And how many variables are there? 3. So 3 minus 1 rank. That means 2 variables are independent. So rank is 1 and variables are 3. So n minus r, that means 3 minus 1. 2 variables are independent. So now we have 2 independent variables. So this is the case when there is repetition in the eigenvalue. If eigenvalue is independent, that means it has multiplicity 1, it is appearing one time, then we will get rank 2. And when we have the eigenvalue with multiplicity more than 1, then the rank would be less than 2, that means 1 or something. Clear? So in this case the rank is 1, so we have 2 independent variables, so we can take 2 variables as independent, that means k1 k2. Clear? So because the equation only there is we have only one equation, 4x1 plus minus 2x2 plus 2x3 is equal to 0. So now because there are 2 independent variables, so either you take x1 k, x2 k2, means k1 k2 you have to. So they have made x2 as k1 and x3 is as k2. You can take x1 k1, x2 k2, or x1 k1, x3 k3 k2. So there is no problem. So because we have 2 independent variables. So if x2 is k1, x3 is k2. So what is x1? Solving this, x1 is k1 minus k2 by 2. So the corresponding eigenvector is x1 is they have written in different order. Actually this is not your eigen vector, because x1 is this and x2 is k2 k1 and x3 is k2. So this would be like so this must be equal to, first is x1 is 1 by 2 k1 minus k2. So 1 by 2, so this is like x is equal to 1 by 2 k1 minus k2 and second x2 is k1 and x3 is k2. So your eigenvector must be like this. This is row, I have written in row form, but you have to convert this, so I will use as transpose. So like this. So this is your eigenvector 1 by 2 k1 minus k2 k1 k2. Clear? So they have taken 1 by 2 common, so there is no need. You simply now, because this is your eigenvector corresponding to 2, and we have 3 eigenvalues. So for 8 we have this eigenvector, and for 2 the eigenvector is in this form. So now we have to make 2 eigenvectors. because the third eigenvalue is also 2, that means we will get same equation. So from this eigenvector we have to make two independent eigenvectors. What is the meaning of independent? Independent means if one vector eigenvector is 1 2 suppose 3, so other, if we are taking other as 2 4 6, so these are not independent eigenvectors. This is the multiplication, means this dependent, this vector is dependent on this vector. So if you multiply 2 here, you will get the second one, or similarly if you multiply 1 by 2 here, you will get the first eigenvector. So these are not independent eigenvectors, these are dependent eigenvectors. So we have to set the values of k1 and k2 such that we will get two independent eigenvector. So there is very simple trick. You simply get one, means once you will set k1 as 1, k2 is 0. So 1 0, and for the second eigenvector you replace, interchange these values, swap these values. So for k1 0 and k2 1. So two eigenvector you will get like, so for first you will set k1 1 and k2 0. So how, what you will get, you will get x as, so k1 is 1, k2 is 0, so k1 1 minus 0, so 1 by 2 comma k1 is 1 and comma 0. So this is your first eigen vector. Clear? And for second, you take k1 0 and k2 as 1. So in this way, the eigenvector is, so now we have k1 0, k1 k2 1. So this is because k1 is 0 and k2 is 1, so this is minus 1 by 2, and this is 0 and this is 1. So these are two eigenvectors. One is 1 by 2 1 0, second is minus 1 by 2 0 1. So these are with respect to 2 and 2, because we have two eigenvalues 2 and 2. So for 2 and 2 we have two eigenvectors, two independent eigenvectors, 1 by 2 1 0 minus 1 by 2 0 1. Now these are two independent eigenvectors. You can verify, you cannot find this is as multiple of this or this vector as multiple of this. आप कोई भी नंबर इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे ये नहीं मिलेगा, और इसमें कोई भी नंबर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये नहीं मिलेगा. So these are two independent eigenvectors. So this is the trick how to find out independent eigenvector corresponding to repeated eigenvalue. So this is was the process. So similarly they have taken this as this is your eigenvector. So they have taken as first k2 0 and k2 k1, and then k1 0 and k2. So once they have set k2 0, otherwise they have set k1 0. So there are a lot of options. You have to get two independent eigenvectors. So now we have three eigenvectors. These are eigenvalues corresponding to 2, corresponding to 8. We have three independent eigenvectors. Now again the next question, finding the eigenvalues of matrix A. So we have to find out only eigenvalues. So A is 1 by 3 times this. So directly you either you multiply this 1 by 3, so 1 by 3 2 by 3 2 by 3 2 by 3 2, 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 1 by 3. So you calculate the eigenvalues from that matrix, but the calculation would be very typical because now we have fractional number as elements. So if you remember the one of the property that if A has eigenvalue lambda, then alpha A has the eigenvalue alpha lambda. So if you find out the eigenvalues of this matrix, this only means without this 1 by 3. So this is suppose your B matrix, this. So if you find out the eigenvalues of these, then the A is equal to what? 1 by 3 into B. So if you know the eigenvalues of B matrix, then multiplying 1 by 3 to those eigenvalues, you will get the eigenvalues of A. The property, if A has lambda value, eigenvalue lambda, then alpha A has eigenvalue alpha lambda. So you solve this for B, you find out the eigenvalues of B and multiply 1 by 3 to each of the eigenvalues of B, you will get the eigenvalues of A. So they have done the same thing. This is your B matrix, means the characteristic equation of this B matrix. And if you solve this to get the values of lambda, you will get 3 eigenvalues, 3, 3 minus 3. So these are eigenvalues of B matrix. Now to get A, the eigenvalues of A, you have to multiply 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 means 1, 1 minus 1. So these are eigenvalues of A matrix. Clear? Now again, this is 2 by 2 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix. This is 3 by 3 matrix. You have to find out eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors. So for first matrix, the characteristic equation is determinant of A minus lambda is equal to 0. So this is 2 by 2 matrix. So 1 by minus lambda, 2 minus lambda is equal to 0. So you will get quadratic equation in lambda. These are two eigenvalues. Clear? Now for eigenvalue minus 2, you have to solve A minus lambda x is equal to 0. That means now lambda is negative. So this is A plus 2i x is equal to 0. So now you have to add 2 to the diagonal elements of A. So this is your matrix 1 4 3 2. You have to add 2 in the diagonal elements. So 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2. So 3 4 3 4. So this is your A plus 2i matrix into x. X is what? Eigenvector. Now it is x1 x2 by, because it is 2 by 2 matrix. So two variables are there, x1 x2. So if you solve this similarly, because this is 3 4, you will make this in echelon form. So you have to subtract this from here. So 3 minus 3, 4 minus 4, 0 0. So one row would be 0. So only one row is non-zero. And how many variables are there? 2. So for 2, one rank is there. So 2 minus 1 means one variable would be independent. Clear? So equation is 3x1 plus 4x2 is equal to 0. So what is x1 from here? x1 is minus 4 by 3x2. And now because one variable is independent, so you take x2 as k. So x1 is minus 4 by 3 into k. So they have done the same thing. So they have taken x2 as 1 because this is independent. So if x2 is 1, then x1 is minus 4 by 3 into 1. So x2 is 1. So this is your eigenvector corresponding to minus 2. Similarly, for next eigenvalue lambda is equal to 5, you have to solve this. A minus lambda is x is equal to 0. So a minus 5i x is equal to 0. So now you have to subtract 5 from the diagonal elements of A. So 3 minus, sorry, what was the element? 1 4 3 2. So 1 minus 5 minus 4 4 3, and this was 2. So 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Again you have to make this in echelon form. So you have to make this 3 0 using minus 4. So you multiply here by 3 by 4 and add these rows. So this row would be 0. You will get one equation only, minus 4x1 plus 4x2 0. That means x1 minus 4 x1 minus x2 is 0. You have divided that equation by minus 4. So you will get this equation. So x1 is equal to x2. Now again one variable is independent because one rank is 1 and two variables are there. So if x1 is 1, x2 is 1. If x1 is minus 1, x2 is minus 1. If x1 is 1 by 2, x2 is 1 by 2. So there are a lot of eigenvectors. So 1 1. So we have taken x2 as 1 or x1 as 1. You can write these vectors in terms of k, or directly you write the value of k. So we have taken that k as 1. So 1 1. Now though similarly this is also 1 2 by 2 matrix. So now the characteristic equation, these, and to solve this you will get two eigen values as complex numbers. This is quadratic equation. If you find out the roots, you will get two complex roots, one plus I, one minus I. So it may be the case, means for real matrix we can get the complex eigenvalues. but the procedure is same. Means now you have to find out the eigen vector. So what you will do, a minus lambda I. So there are two eigenvalues, 1 plus I, 1 minus I. Now you have to take 1 plus I as eigenvalue. So you have to subtract 1 plus I from the diagonal elements of A. So these are 1 1. So 1 minus 1 plus I, so minus I. Similarly this is also 1. So 1 minus 1 plus I minus I. You have to solve this. You will get one equation, right? Again, one variable would be independent, so you can find out the eigen vector for both of the eigen values. So this is your second eigenvalue, 1 minus lambda. Again we will get one equation. So this is the remark: for a real matrix, the eigenvalues and the corresponding eigenvectors may be complex. Now the third 3 by 3 matrix. So 1 minus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda for this question. Now if you observe, this is no, this is not upper triangular, this is not lower triangular. Okay. So similarly you have to do this. So 1 2 3 are your eigenvalues. For 1, with respect to 1, you have to get one eigenvector. So a minus lambda is 1, so lambda I means 1i, x is equal to 0. So you will get two equations. So this is already in echelon form, means if you replace these, interchange these rows r1 and r3, because you have to use this and make these elements 0, but this is 0, so you have to replace with the non-zero element. So r3 would come here and r1 would come here. So 2 0 2 0 1 1 and 0 0 0. So this is already in echelon form. So you will get two equations. One is x2 plus x3 is equal to 0, and from here 2x1 plus 2x3 is equal to 0. Clear? So because the rank is 2 and the variables are 3, so one variable would be independent. So either you take x1 as k or x3 as k. So if x3 is k, x1 is minus k, and x2 is also minus k. Clear? So this is your eigen vector corresponding to 2, corresponding to 3. So same procedure you have to follow. Now one very interesting question is this: find the eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors of the following matrices. So what is interesting in these questions, you can observe that this is upper triangular matrix, this is upper triangular matrix, this is diagonal matrix. So for these matrices, you know what are the eigenvalues. The eigenvalues are the diagonal elements of these matrices. So for each of these three matrices, the eigenvalues are 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So all these three matrices have eigenvalues 1 1 1 1. So only one eigenvalue which has multiplicity 3. Yeah. So now find out the eigenvalues, eigenvector corresponding to this eigenvalue. So suppose for first we are finding the eigenvector. So a minus lambda I. So lambda is 1. So 1 a minus ix is equal to 0. So if you, this is 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. So 0 1 0. So this is your matrix. Now because it has it is already in echelon form, so there are two non-zero rows, means rank is 2 and variables are 3. So 3 minus 2 means one variable is independent. Clear? So if you solve this, you will get x0 x1 0 x1 x2 plus 0 x3 is 0. So for this equation means this is x2 is equal to 0. And similarly for next equation, 0 x1 plus 0 x2 plus x3 is 0. So for this equation, x3 must be 0. So x2 is 0, x3 is 0. Only x1 is independent. So one variable is independent because variables are 3, rank is 2. So 3 minus 2 means one variable is independent, and that is x1, not x2, not x3. So x1 is independent, तो solution इसका क्या होगा? आप क्या लिखोगे? x1 को अगर आपने k ले लिया, so x2 और x3 तो 0 है, so 0 0. So अब आपको इस वेक्टर से, because all the eigen values are 1, so आपने 1 के करस्पॉन्डिंग निकाला k00, दूसरा 1 निकालोगे तो भी k00 आएगा, तीसरा निकालोगे तो भी k00 आएगा. तो इस केस में मींस जैसे आपने एक क्वेश्चन किया था जिसमें 2 2 8 थे आइगन वैल्यू, तो 8 के करस्पॉन्डिंग तो आपको आइगन वेक्टर मिल गया था. बट 2 के करस्पॉन्डिंग जब हमने आइगन वेक्टर्स निकाले थे तो हमें 2 इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स मिले थे, k1 k2, तभी हमने 2 इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स बता पाए थे। बट इस केस में क्या है, हमारे पास एक ही इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है k और इससे हमें 3 आइगन वेक्टर बताने हैं, क्योंकि तीनों सेम है तो एक ही आइगन वैल्यू है, तो उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग हमें 3 इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स बताने हैं। तो आप 3 कैसे बनाओगे, आप k की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज देकर, बट k को अगर आप 1 दोगे तो ये बनेगा 1 0 0, k को अगर 2 दोगे तो क्या बनेगा 2 0 0, बट 2 0 0 इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन 1 0 0। सिमिलरली आप k को कुछ भी वैल्यू देंगे, सपोज 1/2, सो अगर आपने k को जो भी पहली वैल्यू दी है वो क्या होगी, इसके मल्टीप्लिकेशन में ही होगी, क्योंकि यहाँ एक ही इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है, तो दिस इज k टाइम्स 1 0 0। तो आप जो भी k की वैल्यू दोगे, 1 दोगे तो 1 0 0 मिलेगा, 2 दोगे तो 2 0 0 मिलेगा, विच इज मल्टीपल ऑफ फर्स्ट। तो k को आप जो भी वैल्यू देते जाओगे वो सारे आपको डिपेंडेंट मिलेंगे, तो केवल एक ही इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर मिलेगा, वो क्या होगा 1 0 0। क्लियर? तो जितने इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स, आइगन वैल्यूज आपको, सॉरी, जितने इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेरिएबल्स, सॉरी, जितने इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स आपको मिलेंगे उतने ही आइगन वेक्टर्स आप बता सकते हो। तो अगर एक इंडिपेंडेंट वैल्यू वेरिएबल मिला है तो एक ही आइगन वेक्टर मिलेगा इंडिपेंडेंट, बाकी सब इसके डिपेंडेंट होंगे, इसके मल्टीपल में होंगे। अब सो ए हैज ओनली वन इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर, बाकी सब इसके मल्टीपल में ही है। सिमिलरली फॉर सेकंड, उसके लिए भी क्या है, आइगन वैल्यूज तो सेम है 1 1 1, तो जब हम सेकंड के लिए आइगन वेक्टर निकालेंगे तो आपकी इक्वेशन ये बन रही है, तो इसकी रैंक क्या है, मींस आपको सेकंड में से 1 माइनस करना है, सो 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, तो केवल एक ही नॉन जीरो एलिमेंट बनाइए, सो दिस इज ऑलरेडी इन इक्लोन फॉर्म। तो इसमें एक ही इक्वेशन, तो इसकी रैंक क्या है 1, क्योंकि एक ही नॉन जीरो रो है और वेरिएबल्स कितने हैं 3, सो 3 माइनस 1 यानी 2, सो नाउ 2 वेरिएबल्स आर इंडिपेंडेंट। अब पहली वाली इक्वेशन क्या है, x2 की वैल्यू 0 होना चाहिए, 0 x1 x2 x0 x3 is 0, so x2 is 0, बाकी सभी इक्वेशन में कुछ भी आप वैल्यू रख सकते हो। तो x2 is 0, तो दो वेरिएबल जो इंडिपेंडेंट थे वो क्या होंगे, x1 एंड x3। तो अब क्योंकि दो वेरिएबल इंडिपेंडेंट है तो आप एक को k1 ले लीजिए, एक को k2, तो आइगन वेक्टर क्या बनेगा x1 x3, तो आपका बनेगा k1 0 k2। क्लियर? तो एक बार आप, मैंने बताया था आपको दो, आप क्योंकि आपको 3 चाहिए आइगन वेक्टर, तो दो तो आप इंडिपेंडेंट बता सकते हो, एक बार k1 को 1 रखिए, इसको 0 रखिए, फिर दूसरा तो यानी 1 0 0, दूसरा रखिए इसको 0 इसको 1, तो 0 0 1, दीज आर टू आइगन इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स, बट थर्ड वाला आप नहीं बता सकते हो। क्लियर? क्योंकि दो ही इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स है, सो इट हैज टू लीनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट सॉल्यूशन, 0 0 1 और 1 0 0, या 0 0 2 2 0 2 2 0 0। तो तीन आप इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं बता सकते, दो ही इंडिपेंडेंट बता सकते हो। थर्ड वाला केस में भी आइगन वैल्यूज तो 1 1 1 ही है, तो आप थर्ड वाले में से आप क्या करें, डायगोनल में से 1 1 माइनस कर दीजिए, 1 माइनस 1 1 माइनस 1 1 माइनस 1, तो ऑल एलिमेंट्स आर 0। तो इसकी रैंक क्या है 0, क्योंकि सारी रोज क्या है 0 रोज है, तो इसकी रैंक क्या हो गई 0, और वेरिएबल्स क्या है 3, सो 3 माइनस 0 मीन्स तीनों वेरिएबल इंडिपेंडेंट है। तो इसका आइगन वेक्टर क्या मिलेगा, k1 k2 एंड k3। तो अब आप किस वैल्यू, आप एक बार 1 0 0 दे दीजिए, दूसरी बार 0 1 0 दे दीजिए, तीसरी बार 0 0 1 दे दीजिए, सो ऑल आर इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स। सो इस केस में हमें तीनों इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स मिल जाएंगे। So this is the remark. Eigenvectors corresponding to distinct eigenvalues are linearly independent. अगर सारी eigenvalues different हैं तो always we will get independent eigenvectors. लेकिन suppose कुछ repeated है, so if lambda is an eigenvalue of multiplicity m of a square matrix of order n, एक का ऑर्डर क्या है n, और लैम्डा जो आइगन वैल्यू है वो m टाइम्स रिपीट कर रहा है, देन द नंबर ऑफ linearly independent eigenvector associated with lambda is given by n minus r. So order minus rank of that matrix a minus lambda I. So n is the order, that means जो भी अगर 3/3 का है तो 3 माइनस जो भी उस मैट्रिक्स की रैंक आई है a माइनस लैम्डा आई की, तो उन दोनों का जो डिफरेंस होगा उतने इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स आपको मिलेंगे। तो जैसे हम इसको अगर वेरीफाई करें फॉर दीज 3 मैट्रिसेस, फर्स्ट वाले में क्या है, a माइनस लेमडा आई की रैंक क्या है 2, सो 3 minus 2, क्योंकि 3 क्या है, ऑर्डर है ए का, सो 3 minus 2 means, so the rank of the matrix A minus is 2 and we obtain so one independent vectors. Why? Because 3 minus 2 is 1, so one independent vector. Similarly for second की rank क्या है, 1, और वेक्टर्स वेरिएबल्स कितने 3, सो 3 minus 1 यानी 2, सो 2 लीनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स हमें मिलेंगे. थर्ड केस में क्या है, ए की रैंक 0 है, सो 3 minus 0 इज 3, सो 3 इंडिपेंडेंट आइगन वेक्टर्स आपको मिलेंगे. क्लियर? सो दिस वाज अबाउट द आइगन वैल्यू प्रॉब्लम. You have to find out eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors. For nth order matrix, you will get n eigenvalues. अब n इंडिपेंडेंट eigenvectors मिलेंगे कि नहीं, ये उसकी रैंक पर डिपेंड करेगा. Clear? So in the next lecture, we will study about the next topic, which is diagonalization of a matrix, when a matrix is called diagonalizable. Clear?